Hi guys, so I've had a few more crafty bits arriving in the post, so I thought I would hop on and show you what I've got. So first up is a range of bits from Waffle Flower. I didn't buy the full set, just some of the items. So there is this large stamp frame set, I think they call it, where you have like the perforations, and you'd have like a set of stamps, and then you've got the extra shapes with the stamp scallop edge on as well. And then I got the same but in the mini slimline, I think they called it, which has got different shapes in, and this is different size obviously. Then I got the slimline frame dies. So these ones, they let's see, so they stitch on the inside but don't cut, then they cut, and then they stitch, I believe. That's confusing, isn't it? Yeah, I think that's right. I'll have to do a video on these. So on here, so it's cut, stitch, then so you would use them in pairs, I'm assuming, to get the width of the frame you would like. Yeah, okay, so that goes with this. So as you can see, this will fit inside the largest frame. Okay, then to go with these, I've got the stencils. There's one over here for the smaller, but I've used it, so it just needs a wash. These line up with the squares in the stamps. This one I bought a size too big, so what I'm going to do is get the stencil that matches this one and get the dies that go with this one, so that then I've got a set of three, the slimline, this one, and then the large. So yeah, so these you would lay over the stamped image, the die cut image, and it would line up like this inside. This wouldn't be here, and you can ink, and then you'd have your nice white stamp edge left. Yeah, I have had a play with these, so I will hopefully be doing a card to show on Instagram or on the blog, so you can have a little look and see what it's like. It's really nice. There's loads of videos on this as well, and they look fantastic. So yeah, excited about that. With this line as well, I got the stencil set. So let me pull that one out quickly. I hope the lighting's okay, guys, because I wanted to get a light so that I could record in the evening, and I've got a daylight light in this room anyway, but I've got another light now which is here, so I'm hoping that will help a little bit. Okay. Oh, we're stuck. There we go. So these stencils are numbered. So number 1 is this one. You would die cut your images. So you would die cut your stamp frame, then you would line these up. Obviously this won't match up with this because they're for a different size, but you would line them up in here like this, so that you had the stencil within the stamp, and then you can ink them. So this one leaves a rose and hearts. I believe they released this around Valentine's, but I really liked it and thought it could be used for all sorts of things. So that's number 1. Then number 2, you line it up exactly the same way, and it adds the leaf elements and with love. And then the third one adds the star detail on top. Obviously you don't have to use the stars, you don't have to use the leaves, but when it's all put together it looks fantastic, and there's lots of images online of that as well. So it's like a layering stencil set to go with these dies. There are different ones. I believe there's autumnal ones as well, so if you are more into your seasonal stencils to go with these, definitely have a look. So I also picked up within this line some stamps. I picked up some stamps within this line. So there's some sentiments here. I love how some of the letters are smaller than others, like the O's, think it looks really nice. Yeah, and they're small and they go really nicely with the die. Then these are to go on the stamps themselves or on the card or the envelope, it's up to you really. And you've got kind of the price for the stamps, like the 30 cents, so you could put those on the stamps in the stenciling. Then you've got lots of postmarks and a few indications to autumn or fall. And on here you've got some hearts, and it says first class mail, sending hugs. So yeah, there's a few more of these, but these were my favourites. So yeah, that is all within that line, and I'm really enjoying playing with those, but I'll definitely be getting the extra die set and the stencil at some point so that I can use all the pieces. Then we've got some stamps. So these ones here, I'm really liking postage style stamps at the moment, or kind of font and documentation stamps to add detail to projects like junk journals and things. So this one here, it's like it's a long thin set. We've got pointy fingers, airmail, letter. There's some registered stamps, and they say special delivery, US airmail, and then you've got that kind of striping that you can put along the edge of designs. This one says contents, merchandise, postmaster. This parcel may be opened for postal inspection if necessary, return postage guaranteed. Then you've got stamp numbers, charge, handle with care. Yeah, lots of cute details. So they're going to be fun to play with. Some of these I haven't opened yet. So then we got some dies. So these are what I would call tag or detail dies. So these ones here you would cut and fold in half, and it would be like a little tab on the edge of the page. Same with this one, and they even left a gap to put like a title or numbers in there for if you want to use them for tabs or for like files when you do like mini books or junk journaling. Then you've got these tiny tags. Oh, sorry guys, knocking the camera. These tiny ones here remind me of what goes on clothes in like charity shops and things sometimes. You've got a reinforcer for the tag that's here. I like the different shapes of these as well. Then you've got some round tags. It reminds me a bit of you know, a dog tag, like on a dog collar, this kind of shape. They're really nice. So yeah. Oh, you could also do with these numbers on them, like you would get on door numbers sometimes on people's houses or on like apartments and things. So yeah, that's those. Then I got these. So these are tags again. I really like little tags to add small details to projects. There's a few different designs. This one is a rectangle with the cutaway corners, and the same again here, but it's more rounded at either end. This is more your typical tag shape, just with some extra detail at the top, and you've got a large and a small of each, which is nice. This one's a bit more elaborate, and then you've got your zigzags in a smaller form and scallop again, smaller form. So yeah, that's a really nice one. I can't wait to play with those. Then we'll move on to stamp sets. So I got, what's the other one? These two are vintage stamp sets. So you've got different characters down the side. You've got received, union post, enclosure, agent 1929. Yeah, lots of little details. And again, same on here. You've got prices, you've got vintage style stamps with kind of decorative edges and postmarks. Yeah, I really like this because I like stamping all of these and then cutting them out. Or if you have dies for these sort of things, cutting them out with those, just to add a bit of extra something to projects. So they will be fun to play with. Then we've got this one here. So this small set has lots of numbers on here and different fonts. There is again a kind of postal tone to some of these, but yeah, they should go with most projects and can just be added. If you're into more card making or just junk journaling, these would work really well, like this one here with all the dates, like you would find on like which you would find on a ledger or something similar. But yeah, I think that'll look lovely. I get so excited when I look at them on camera and show you guys. It gives me lots of ideas. Then we have this. So this set has a lot more open space and boxes. So I think one of my favourites is this one here, this rounded box with the vintage detail where bits are missing and it's not quite clear lines. I really like it, really like it. And the same with the stamps. You've got a solid scallop, open space scallop, a whole solid stamp image, so you could do that in a colour if you wanted. Then you've got a solid inside with a scallop as empty space again. Then we've got a small postcard detail, and you could even do this, age it, write in it, really, if you can write really small, and add that to projects like a mini postcard. Got date, travel, some more postmarks. At the bottom we've got some stamps from different countries, all collaged together to make a little frame at the bottom. That would be nice to put along tags or ephemera pieces. And we've got an Italy little stamp or icon, I suppose, then a fountain pen nib, compass, and then some more open areas to add extra details. Even that with, you could quickly scroll numbers in there or even stamp numbers in or put die cut numbers over the top. Yeah, lots of ideas, and then some scripting bits. This one says be cheerful and hopeful, which is nice. So yeah, I do like that one. Oh, and there's a little wedding day one too, cute. Onto this set. I really like this. Okay, I like all of these, but as you can tell, anything with florals on, I'm interested. And it's got a moth. Okay, this one's got an open box here. You've got a floral image and some really vintage effect script. This reminds me of when you have old botanical journals. We've got a moth and similar here, and some what looks like botanical notes. I'm not sure what language it's in, but shipment collect again, so you've got that postage element, but this is more based around specimens, and I think this would be fun if you have a die which looks like a slide, or you could do like an envelope with a little vellum front to it and put a die cut moth or butterfly in, and using these on them would look really good on the envelope. So corresponding order and destination, that one says shipment collect, that we've already looked at. This one says orders attended to day or night, this side up, and this little specimen card down here, location, number, collector, in good order and condition. Oh, I like that, that's really good. So yeah, small set, but I think that'd be really useful. On to something a bit cuter. So we've got some adorable little sets. Let me just make sure I've got everything. So the biggest one first. So this is a adorable little bunny, well, critter set really. You've got a bunny there. I might see if I've got some cards. So we've got little bunnies and bears, cats. I think there's I'm not sure what that is. It looks like a little dog. And you've got a little picnic space down here, and you've got cake and tea and little sugar cubes, strawberries, and they're all holding cups and teapots. Sentiments are all kind of afternoon tea based. Always be my best tea. You're my cup of tea. You are beautiful. Sending you sweetness. Let's lunch soon. Oh, I like that. How about a cup of tea? One for you and one for me. Oh, adorable. I like the fonts and the difference between them on the sentiments. If I can bring them a little bit closer so you can see. I am going to have to get used to this lighting, guys, so I do apologise. Yeah. And obviously I got the dies to go with that, which are here. Okay, so they will be fun to colour in and play with. Then we have this little adorable set of all these little critters piled up together as elephants, giraffes, sloths, hippos, squirrels, cats, rabbits, mice, little skunks by the looks of things. Oh, look how cute, they're all cuddling. Little lion hugging a mouse. It says, for the sentiments, sending squeezes, sending so much love to one of my best friends. Big hugs are coming your way, and nothing better when we're together. Really nice. Again, consistent with the other set, the font, so you could mix and match with those. And again, I got the dies for these, mainly for this, because I think once that's coloured in and done, that'll look lovely once it's die cut. That'll make quite a big piece on the centre of a card as well, so yeah, really happy with them. Then we'll move on to some more dies. I'm going to leave this paper here just in case, okay guys. Then we've got these ones here. I don't think I've shown these yet, so if I have in the last video, I do apologise. So we've got some generic tag and banner dies. So we've got the kind of what I would call ticket shape with the cutaway edges, and then a smaller solid version. We have the scallop top tag and a small version. Then we've got more square tag with a rounded top with the hole in, and then a smaller version. You've got your solid circle die with the little scallop solid die in the middle. You don't have to use these together, obviously. Then we go on to the scrolls and the banners. So there's two here. They vary in width. This one's slightly thicker than this one, and then you've got a shorter one, so if you only have a small sentiment or me to you or something like that, this would be better. And then we've got the die which makes the enforcers for the tags. So a small set but versatile. Then we have some more. I don't think I've shown these. So this is a set which makes a what I would call kind of a money paper envelope. So this would fold that way. These are the two sides would seal, and that's the envelope top. You've got all the tags that go with it. I don't know if flipping over is going to help really with that big label in the middle. You've got a rosette there, tiny tag like that other set. You've got number, stars, you've got some numbers to go with it. You've got some more tags here, some more numbers here, all tickets, another tag. This fits nicely in the width here, as you can see, so you could put it on the flap of the envelope or use it in the centre or just somewhere else completely. And in the centre of the envelope you've got, I think that's another tag, yeah, and some more numbers and some cutout shapes. So you've got your rounded square which fits perfectly on the front of the envelope if you wanted to decorate the front or add any detail, and then you've got your squares with the diagonal edges in smaller sizes. So again, functional set, gives me kind of vintage vibes, but that's a good thing. Then we have another set which makes an envelope, the main die, and you have all the dies inside that fit into it, your kind of layering ones if you want to add detail. This here is a die where it'll have something like special delivery, and you can add the numbers and things in. You won't see if I flip it over because of the big label, and it's going to make a horrendous noise if I pull this out of here. We've got the stamp and more numbers. You've got your arrows, pointy fingers here and here, more arrows pointing, special delivery there. Yeah, lots and lots of bits to play with. I'm unsure if I showed this once, so I thought I would pop one in, add that to the haul. Then we've got two stamp sets before we finish. So these are large sets. I'll show you kind of top to bottom. So again, these are postage themed, which is what I've been looking at lately. So we've got Inspected, Confidential. What I like about all of these is the different fonts, the different sizes, and they can be used for all different things, and just to add texture and layers to imagery and projects. So Shipment, Collect, First Class, Postage Paid. We've got Airmail, Express. We've got some numbers, dates, Postcard, Handle with Care, Received. This side up, Registered. This side of card is for the address, and then you've got the stripes here again. Got some numbers, New York. You've got some years here as well, which is nice. Says beautiful, premium, business. Yeah. So these are slightly larger, but that is good for like book projects that I do. And the same again, a large set here. Let me do that quickly. And we've got some with open spaces, like these labels here, ones that will just add detail on top. Bridgeport, Germany. Got received, got a floral stamp here. I really like that, that's beautiful. London, arrival, little things. Oh, the little lighthouse is cute. And the portrait, side portrait of the lady in the silhouette, really nice. Post office, Singapore post office. This refers to kind of different areas around the world, which is lovely. Destination postcard. So again, some of these are slightly bigger. That would look lovely if you had a card, and that is the centerpiece. That would look so pretty. Nice, nice, nice. Lots of ideas again. So that is everything for this haul, guys. I was going to show you a couple of the little bits that I've made recently using things from the last video. So if you want to have a little peek at those, stay watching. So these are using papers and things I have in my craft room, along with dies and things I have already, and things that you will have seen in the videos. Okay, so I made this little kind of pocket. It's just ephemera. Okay, so ephemera for the pockets. I've layered up some different things, used one of the label dies with ink and numbers, and done the same on the back, and used one of the little tabs at the top. I like these little arrows pointing in different directions. Again, anything floral, botanical, I am there. We've layered up a couple of tickets that I've stamped and die cut. I love the perforation on these because you could tear those or cut them. But these dies where you can ink and then run them through the die cut machine and it transfers the colour. I really, really like that. And these ticket ones are lovely, so I've layered that up. These are pieces that will be added to other projects, obviously. Then we have some like slide cartridges that I've done with some background paper and added butterfly imagery in, and some numbers to identify the specimens, I suppose. And they're just plain on the back because I plan for them to be stuck down. Really like those. Oh, and I filled, I didn't just stick that down, I also put some, if I catch the light, yeah, I put acetate in the front of these to make it look a bit more authentic. Then we have this one here. So this is like a insert, pocket insert. So I've got tickets on here that I've dyed, stamped, die cut and aged. I've added some gilding wax to this just to add a bit of a more metallic sheen to it. I love this ticket here, it's so nice. Really like it, very simple. Added some numbers and layered up the little extra details and the arrows. Did the same with this, and this one's plain on the back so it will be stuck down. Then we have this guy. So this one I just made like a little collage on a piece of cardstock. It was black cardstock, so I painted it with a muted pink, added some grey ink over the top to alter the colour slightly. We've got some text, paper in the background, again labels, an admit one ticket which I've torn and popped onto a recorded card die cut. Pop some arrows in here. I've got some stencil paste on some glitter craft cardstock at the bottom. This reminds me of when you have street views on maps with all the different blocks with the houses. So that's on there. We've got another ticket with some water resist effects with oxides, and then a little black tag which has some dot detail that I've popped a bit of embroidery thread in for extra texture. Then we have the one here. This one I die cut one of the label shapes and put the, if I do it on here, can you see? Yeah, I put cut the specimen die into that one, so it's, as you can see, yeah, get completely, you can see straight through. Then we've got the outside of the arrow, another ticket in the background. Again, these frames, I think you're going to see a lot of these in my projects coming up because I really like them. Very vintage. Added some numbers. I did some stenciling with different pastes. This is with a glaze of some sort with glitter in, and I really like the colour, so I inked the background around it and then wiped away the ink off the dried glaze, and that was the result. Then we've added some embroidery thread with a metal little tag, word tag saying inspire, and just put some ink over the top to make it less shiny because it was very silver when I put it on. So that's this one. And lastly, we have got this little piece which I really like. So this is on one of those tags, the die kind of labels, I guess, the ones that you can add ink to like this. We've layered up some of those with one of the black arrows, one of the reinforcers cut into pattern paper, the number 2, and we've put glossy accents on that one just to add a bit of detail. Cut a small tag here and popped number 7 on it. I've also attached some metal kind of jump rings, I guess, to each other to make a small chain. It just adds to the detail. Then we have a small enforcer that I cut out of black, which I've just popped in the centre, and we've got the admit one ticket here, which I've glued down but not flat, so it's got some dimension, like it's been scrunched and not stuck down properly. Yeah, so that is all of those. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next video. I hope you enjoyed seeing the haul and a few of the bits I've been making, so I will catch you in the next one. Bye.